to find you, only to find that you left me there to die. Now I breathe again, now I dream again, I'm
You got a really cute scene where Rob Pattinson gets to be a little bit scary with you. So what was it like being in a scene where you're a little bit of a scary side of somebody who everybody thinks is so nice and sweet?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was different because, like, in between takes, everyone was just normal and laughing hysterically. I mean, it's such, like, a tense scene, and then you break out of it and everyone's laughing hysterically. It was a lot of fun.
It's great. How did you have to do a bunch of takes on that scene, or?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of takes. It's kind of got, like, so easy. It didn't even feel tense anymore after doing it so many times.
That's great. What was your favorite part of working on the movie?
Probably getting to be something different. I mean, I got to be really mean in this, and it was really cool.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
So how was it being a mean girl in this movie?
It was really different. It was kind of fun playing something that I'm not, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of fan buzz, obviously, for the movie.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that? Were there a lot of people on the set?
Oh, tons of girls just, like, lining around the block. I mean, even moms were there, like, with their Twilight bug setting to get an autograph.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah. So what's up next for you? Do you have projects lined up we should look out for?
Yeah, well, I just did a movie with Drew Barrymore and Justin Long called Going the Distance. And I think in July, there's a movie called Sorcerer's Apprentice with Nicolas Cage, and it's coming out in July. So, yeah.
Busy girl.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
You too.
How important was it for you to bring in New York that only New Yorkers know?
Well, I mean, I love New York, and I live here, and I've lived here since college, so it was easy. You know, I mean, more it was just I wanted to be true to I really wanted to be true to New York and to that New York that New Yorkers know, and hopefully we succeeded.
I am, aren't I? Well, I am. That's right. It's a bunch of Brits playing, or Irishmen.
Australians.
Australia. Right. What is that about? Yeah, it's nice, right? Yeah.
Easier that way?
I didn't need my passport to work. It was very easy. And I didn't have to work on an accent. Have you seen the film yet?
Not yet. She's seen it. She loved it.
There's been some really amazing work on the dialect. And Danny Pardo, who's our dialect was at films, he and I went to school at Juilliard together. So it's kind of fun. He and I would go to lunch, and he'd be like going, I'm pretty good at my job. I go, yeah, man.
So you didn't notice it at all while they were filming?
Well, yeah, because camera would stop, and then they'd step out.
Yeah?
And you just go, or sometimes Pierce would, like, want to carry it through, like, and we go, and he'd like go, so how's my E's and my I's and Mac?
Yeah.
They go, good job, man. Very good American accent.
Thanks, Greg.
My pleasure.
Tell me about the day when your script got optioned.
Well, the day, it was kind of like, it was several days. You know, when Nick Osborne first read it, and I was the first producer that kind of believed it could be a movie, was a big day. And then when Alan Coulter, you know, you hear these names surrounded, and then Robert Pattinson was cast before Twilight. And then ultimately, kind of the actual, like, day I got the call of, you know, movies going. The thing about making a movie is you're kind of always waiting until for, like, the other shoe to drop and it all to fall apart. And we didn't find M until 3 weeks out. So, I mean, you're still kind of thinking, like, all right, it can't really happen, you know? So there were several days of kind of these surreal moments, but really the first day on set was the day that the cameras were there and you kind of stopped and looked around and you were like, all right, this is really happening.
And you're also writing The Lucky One, an adaptation script.
Yes.
So which do you find to be a little more easier or along, like, what you'd like to do? Is it original or adapted?
I mean, I love to read, and I think when I read a book, you play out your own movie in your head, and I think I have the muscle for adaptation. I've definitely, like, I'm able to kind of break down a story and understand that translating it to the film is not necessarily about, like, deciding what to stay or go, but trying to find a way to convey what's on the page of a novel through images. And so I'm good at adaptation, but I just finally had my first, I wait for my original ideas, and I had my next original idea like 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to work on that this year.
Hits? Any hits?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'd say it's not that close to Remember Me, but strong characters, that's all I'll say. I really feel good about it.
A lot of people come up to me and like, oh my God, you've worked with all these big people, but really they're just ordinary people. They're really nice to me, and that's what counts.
So from New York, do you feel that this film represented your city?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it was really great to film in New York and all the places. Yeah.
So which do you think you prefer, television or film?
Well, television, you're with people like all the time, and you're like used to being with them, and it's really special. But also with film, it's just like one time, and it's a certain amount of time, and it's special too. I don't know. I think they're equal.
So like having your family sitting over there.
I know, isn't it? All from the UK coming to...
I think your brother wins the award for Best Dress tonight.
You think he does already? He's already won the award for Best Dress. Yeah, that hurts me, and it'll hurt Rob. I'll tell Rob that later. But no, it's a really beautiful movie, and I think people are gonna. I think it's got a lot of life lessons, you know, and hopefully it inspires people and gets people out there to. I don't think live in the moment, but you know, really take. Know that life's not forever, and you better go for it. You know.
Are you having any flashbacks of the crazy fans on the New York set?
Yeah, that was crazy. We were warned, and we didn't think it was going to be bad. But then, we thought it was going to be bad. But we didn't think it was going to be as crazy as it was. And the fans were never bad. It was the paparazzi were really, really tough. You know, and it was tough for Rob with his fans.
What was it like to work with both the youngest and the oldest here, the Alpha and the Omega?
It was really fun because I have the experience, and I have a young girl and I have a son that age. You can draw from your own experience, and I think it's a big addition to whatever you do as an actor. It is a big addition if you have kids and you've gone through that and you have that experience. But it was really fun because there's something that you can't even imagine between a mother and a son of that age. And it was exciting. It was very exciting.
Thank you.
Horror with The Hills Have Eyes, you've done suspense with Lost, you've done drama, romance. Now, what other genres pique your interest?
I just for comedy.
You think you could do a comedy?
I know. We'll see, maybe. Or we'd also be interested in doing some sort of period pieces, like 1800s or 1900s, and really back, and because everything's different. Even if you like The Girl Next Door now and then, it's so different. Everything's wardrobe, the way you walk, the way you talk, relationships, everything. So yeah.
And your character was originally written as like a Spanish Harlem, dark-haired girl. What made you come and audition for this part, even still?
Well, they'd moved on. Originally, they had her as a Hispanic girl, and then they went some other direction, and then after that, that's when I got the script. So, yeah, developing her. A big part of it helped with hanging out with Chris, who plays my father, and we really developed a whole sort of life together. Because you don't see us, you see us for a second when I'm 11 at the start, but then, cuts to me being 21, so we wanted to really have everything there, that we knew everything about our characters. So I think that helped in the life.
How are you? That's a difficult question. I don't know. I mean, I really like it, and so I guess I consider it to be successful. I mean, I hope people don't. I mean, I guess if people look at it with an open mind, then I guess that's as much as you can hope for.
Thank you. We saw it Saturday. It was just phenomenal. You were absolutely phenomenal.
There's one question over here.
All right, we got a question.
Rob, we're going to take one more question.
I'm Jana from Pattinson Online UK.
I met you before, right?
Yeah, a little bit. What was the one scene that you think that we should watch out for tonight? What's your favorite?
I don't know. I mean, I keep talking about this thing because they released so many clips from it, and I was like, I just wanted to tell people, none of the clips make sense outside of the whole. So I don't know. It's not really a movie where there's like set piece scenes. I don't know.